Welcome to the Update Loop, bringing you the latest news from around the world. Beneath the volcanic soil of the Philippines, geologists have confirmed a discovery that could reshape the world: vast deposits of rare earth elements. This isn't just a local mineral find, it's a development with the power to redraw the global map of technology, trade and power. For decades, the world has relied on a single source for these critical materials. Now a new player is entering the arena. This discovery could transform supply chains for everything from smartphones to advanced military hardware, sending ripples through economies worldwide. Rare earths, 17 metallic elements, are the secret ingredients powering the 21st century, indispensable for high-performance magnets, batteries, and electronics. Without them, the green energy transition would stall, and the digital age would falter. The Philippine find is more than a geological headline. It's a potential lifeline for industries facing supply vulnerabilities and a strategic asset that could shift global influence. Announced in August 2025, this comes at a time of rising global tensions over resource control. The world has watched as rare earths became a tool of geopolitical leverage. The Philippine discovery offers a compelling alternative. It introduces the possibility of diversification and a more stable, competitive market. The key question: can the Philippines responsibly and effectively develop this newfound wealth? The journey from discovery to production is long and fraught with technical and political challenges. Years of scientific persistence and international collaboration led to this moment. Advanced drilling and seismic imaging revealed deposits exceeding even the most optimistic projections. This positions the Philippines at the center of a global conversation about the future of technology, environmental stewardship, and international cooperation. The world is watching. Rare earth elements, or REEs, are a group of 17 metallic elements, including the lanthanides, scandium, and yttrium. Despite their name, most aren't exceptionally rare, but finding them in mineable concentrations is difficult and costly. These elements are the unsung heroes of modern technology, thanks to their unique magnetic and electrochemical properties. Neodymium and dysprosium power magnets in electric vehicles and wind turbines. Europium and terbium light up our screens. Lanthanum and erbium are vital for optics and communications. Demand for REs is skyrocketing, driven by the digital revolution and the green energy transition. As the world shifts away from fossil fuels, the need for rare earths in wind turbines, electric cars, and electronics grows exponentially. Each element has specific, irreplaceable uses. Shortages can create bottlenecks across industries. Securing a stable, diverse supply of REs is now a matter of economic and national security for industrialized nations. Without them, technological innovation and climate action would stall. The Philippine discovery could help meet this surging demand. Understanding their properties is key to grasping their global importance. The world's future depends on these elements. Initial reports from the Philippine Mines and Geosciences Bureau are stunning. Estimates suggest 15 to 20 million metric tons of recoverable rare earth oxides. That's over 10% of the world's known reserves, instantly placing the Philippines among the top 3 nations for rare earth potential. What's even more significant is the high concentration of heavy rare earths: dysprosium, terbium, and yttrium, critical for high-performance applications. China currently dominates this market, making the Philippine find a strategic game-changer. Compared to China, Vietnam, and Brazil, the Philippines now stands as a major player. The deposits are spread across several regions, including a dormant volcanic caldera on Luzon, promising easier and potentially less damaging mining. These details will determine the economic viability and speed of bringing these resources to market. The world's tech and energy sectors are watching closely. This discovery could transform the Philippines from a gold and copper exporter into a superpower in strategic resources. The stakes are enormous. For decades, China has dominated the rare earth market, controlling over 90% of global processing and refining. The Philippine discovery challenges this status quo, introducing a massive new source of rare earths outside Chinese control. The market's reaction: excitement, soaring exploration stocks, and cautious optimism. If the Philippines develops its resources, it could stabilize prices and diversify supply chains for electric vehicles, wind turbines, and electronics. But building a rare earth industry from scratch is a monumental task, requiring billions in investment, advanced technology, and skilled labor. The real value lies in processing and refining. If the Philippines can build this capacity, it could become an integrated hub for critical materials. Experts say it could take 7 to 10 years before significant quantities reach the market. The challenge? Move beyond exporting raw ore to capturing the full economic value. Success would mean wealth, jobs, and technological development for the Philippines. The world is watching to see if this paradigm shift becomes reality. The Philippine rare earth discovery is as much geopolitical as geological. The US, EU, Japan, and allies have long sought to reduce dependence on China for these critical materials. The Philippine find offers a real chance to build a resilient alternative supply chain. This puts Manila in a powerful but delicate position, especially given its complex relationship with China. Beijing may seek to invest or exert pressure to maintain influence, while the US and allies will likely offer investment and security guarantees. This aligns with the US strategy of friendshoring, building supply chains among trusted partners. Expect a surge in diplomatic activity as nations vie for access and alliances. The discovery could foster a new strategic bloc focused on critical minerals, potentially splitting the global market. The choices Manila makes now will have global consequences. The Philippines must balance opportunity with risk, navigating between competing powers. The world's geopolitical chessboard is being reset. The next moves will shape the future of global resource security. Economic prosperity from rare earths comes with a steep environmental cost. Mining and refining are notoriously destructive, generating toxic waste and risking contamination of water and soil. The world has seen the consequences, like the toxic tailings lake in Baotou, China. The Philippines, with its rich biodiversity, faces a critical choice: economic gain or environmental protection. Responsible development demands strict regulations, advanced water treatment, and secure waste storage. Environmental impact assessments and community involvement are essential before mining begins. These measures are costly but vital to protect the nation's natural heritage. International partners should make investment conditional on high environmental standards. This is a chance to set a new global benchmark for responsible rare earth production. The world will judge the Philippines by how it balances progress with preservation. For local communities, the rare earth discovery is both promise and peril. It could bring jobs, infrastructure, and government revenue to historically poor regions. But the risks, displacement, social unrest, and environmental harm, are real, especially for indigenous peoples. The government must ensure benefits are shared equitably, with robust legal protections and the principle of free, prior, and informed consent. Transparent revenue sharing and community-driven development are essential. Social conflict over land, jobs, and pollution is a real threat. The government must act as a fair mediator and invest in education and skills training for locals. The true measure of success, whether this venture leads to inclusive, sustainable development. The stakes are not just economic but social and cultural. The future of entire communities hangs in the balance. The discovery is just the beginning. The real challenge is building a stable, attractive policy environment. The government must update mining laws, ensure transparent regulations, and offer investor confidence. Attracting the right partners, those with capital, technology, and high environmental standards, is crucial. Incentives for local processing and refining can keep more value in the country and avoid the resource curse. Building human capital is equally important. Invest in education, technical training, and university programs. A skilled workforce will maximize benefits and ensure long-term sustainability. Diplomacy is key. Managing relationships with the US, China, Japan, and others to avoid over-reliance on any one partner. Strategic alliances and trade agreements can enhance the Philippines' global standing. The path forward requires integrating economic, environmental, and foreign policy. The choices made now will define the nation's future. The Philippine rare earth discovery marks a turning point in the global resource landscape. These elements are essential for technology and the green transition, long dominated by a single supplier. The find offers hope for a more balanced, competitive market and reduced supply chain vulnerabilities. The Philippines faces tough decisions: economic promise versus environmental risk, and navigating global power struggles. The real test is ensuring that this wealth benefits all Filipinos, especially local communities. The journey from discovery to responsible production will require wisdom, investment, and political will. For the world, this is a chance to build resilient, diversified supply chains. The outcome will depend on sound policy, responsible investment, and a commitment to stewardship. The emergence of a new supplier changes the conversation from dependence to partnership and competition. The world now asks, will this lead to global cooperation or new fault lines in a fractured world? The answer is still unwritten.